Hello astrology lovers and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching Aim High Astrology. My name is Alexandra and today we are going to talk about Cancer and what the heavens have prepared for you in February. We are going to begin with a beautiful new moon in Aquarius, which is going to happen on the 8th of the month in your 8th house. We know that the new moon is always a chance for new beginnings. So I invite you, Cancer, on the 8th of the month to make your intentions in the universe. It is amazing how things will work in your favor as long as you are clear with what you need. You can think of a new project. You can have amazing ideas when it comes to creating something, a relationship, a business, anything that has to do with putting something from yourself into work. Because it is an Aquarius, which is a very curious and social sign, it likes to make friends, it likes to work in teams. You may engage in working with people, in analyzing your hopes and your wishes, and even improving your wealth. Because it is happening in the 8th house, which is related to possessions shared with somebody else, like investments, or let's say if you have a business or if you share assets, finances with your partner, you can see that there are going to be improvements there. Either you receive an amount of money from an unexpected source, or you can invest money with your partner in something you wanted for a long time. It is something unique, it is something innovative, it is even something to do with the occult. Maybe you begin to be interested in astrology or in another alternative healing system. I wish you the best. Until the middle of the month, Mercury and Venus are both in Capricorn in your 7th house. We know that the 7th house is related to our partnerships, anything that has to do with relating to one another, anything that has to do with contracts, with the law, even with the career issues. And because it is in Capricorn, it means that until the middle of the month, you may be more, let's say, responsible, more grounded, more looking for alternatives when it comes to bringing stability in your relationship field, in your relationship sector. But after the middle of the month, both Mercury and Venus are going to transit in the 8th house in Aquarius. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication. It's your rational mind, it's your intelligence, it's your logical skills. So anything that has to do with writing, speaking, with sharing ideas, with communicating is going to be more involved in sharing ideas to the public. You want people to know what you think. You want people to engage in conversations with you. Because it is happening in the 8th house, you may also be more interested in going deep inside yourself and finding out some answers. You may work a lot with your subconscious, pulling out things that weren't that positive, let's say. You may work with your fears, your anxieties, your shame, your guilt issues, pull them out and make them disappear. Also, because you have the help of Venus, which is transiting in your 8th house, you are going to be more charming, more passionate, and willing to make changes. And because it is the planet of love, your love is going to be in an interesting position by this time, because you are going to be both detached but passionate at the same time, both very sensual but cold at some point, because you may have a fear that if you give too much, you are going to be misjudged or you are not going to receive that much in return. You see how ups and downs come with the 8th house. But I assure you, Cancer, that these ups and downs, these challenges, are only steps in your evolution, and you are going to see how much wiser you come out of these experiences. You may also be more engaged in relating with female figures, because we are talking about Venus, which is a feminine planet. And you may be more interested in investing money and receiving money from different places which you didn't expect. Now, on the 20th of the month, as the Sun is transiting in Pisces, you are going to let go of anything that was keeping you from being happy. Pisces is a sign that is very compassionate, very generous, very loving and caring. But it is also about your addictions. So maybe it is time for you to start a healthy life, to do more sport, to eat healthy food, to engage in working out, in nature, in thinking about your soul and bringing balance to both your body, mind and spirit. Because the Sun is transiting in your 8th house, you may also change something that has to do with your belief system, even be interested in traveling in different countries or establishing relationships with foreigners. Now, last but not least, on the 22nd we have a full moon in Virgo, which is going to shine a light on your 3rd house. We know that the 3rd house is originally the house of Mercury, which is communication, which is about siblings, which is short distance traveling. So this full moon is going to shine a light on those sectors of your life. Because we are talking about a full moon, all your emotions are going to be very intense, because you are going to see where things don't work as you would like them to work, or you will see where you have to bring more attention, where you have to be more detail orientated, where do you have to work more in order to have better relationships with your friends and with your siblings. If you have to improve the way you express yourself, the way you communicate your ideas, if you have to improve your skills, because the 3rd house is also related to skills which we do with our hands. If you are interested in painting, or if you are writing, if you do anything that is involving using your hands, you are going to analyze more those fields of your life. You are going to pay more attention, even be at some point critical. But don't worry, Cancer, because I am sure that you are going to find your power, your strength, and push aside all those fears that you have, all those negative energies that are holding you back from expressing your full potential. I am sure that you are going to do the best out of this month, then you are going to use all these energies in your favor. Thank you very much for watching, sharing and subscribing, and we shall see each other next month.